Okay, so I'm showing you what I found in July of 2023. Some of this was metal detecting, some of this was screening in old dumps. So there's kind of a lot of stuff here. I actually got out quite a bit, and so that leads me to my very first point. You can get out in the extreme heat, but the three tips I like to follow, I do it early. So get an early start, take a friend, and drink lots and lots of water. And take extra water so you can pour it on your head afterwards. Really nice little cool off. So we'll start up in the corner with the non-metal items. Whole bunch of little bitty bottles. Some of these are like medicine bottles maybe. This one says Oriental on it. This one has a P on it. It looks like a tester's bottle, but it says P. There's writing on some of them. Here we've got some of the makeups, including, this one's fun. It's a Marvelous Richard Hudnut. And there's something in there, I think. It's kind of heavy, and I've tried to work this latch, and I've had it soaking in olive oil for days, and I just cannot get this thing open. So I might have to put a little heat to it to get it open. This one here says Kiss Proof. Real tiny. You can see it right there. Kiss Proof. And this one has some kind of initials, PDCO or something. This one I couldn't find any initials on, and unfortunately these don't fit. There's a couple little combs. This one's metal. I think it's copper. This one is plastic, melted a little bit. Here's a big piece of lead, and here, ooh, something for the ladies. An iron, a good old iron. You might have noticed I skipped over these pieces of glass, which also segues into my marbles. Now, here's a fun little thing with them. I'm going to cut the light a little bit and then just do a black light. So these are non-reactive up here, but when we get towards the end here, look at that. Aren't those neat? Those three there do some neat reactive stuff. And then this one here is called Bennington. It's actually a clay marble. So that there's a little bit of value there. Now these guys, super reactive. That one and that one both. And then this one, which I would have sworn would have been, is not. So yeah, it's just slightly darker and not reactive. But these are some nice pieces of radiation glass here. And get the light back on. A couple more toys. Found an old jack. This was in an old mining camp, along with these two toys here, parts of toy guns. Here's a aluminum clothespin from the Del Webb Corporation. And this here, this is metallic. It reacts to a magnet, so it's magnetic. I'm not sure if this is iron ore or somebody actually got this molten at some point, but I'm going to try to make this into something, believe it or not. I'll keep you posted of that. Couple little jewelries here, nothing particularly special. Little drawer pulls. These look great, but they're pewter, unfortunately. These two here look kind of good. They're copper, and these are gold filled. I'm going to keep moving on this way and get into some other jewelry here in a minute. This is part of an old watch case. And this here, it's a little porcelain piece. It's steel with porcelain. Now, very carefully right here, you can see something about safely. Something, safely, something. And it's got a little shield with a shovel. And maybe an F. And possibly a T or something. That was in a mining camp. All of this was in old mining camps. This is a nickel silver spoon, which doesn't have nickel or silver. It might have a little nickel, but it's mostly copper. A couple old license plates. That one has the date 47. And then just some real interesting things here. Now this is a little brooch. And it's still got the pin back. I love it when I find pin backs on stuff. Here's a couple little pieces that looked really good, but they're sterling. And this here is an old Native American thing. It's got like a termite maybe, or a Gila monster, crossed arrows, and a setting sun. I think this is a little letter opener handle, and it's got 3 X's up at the top. Kind of neat. Also found a presidential dollar. This one is James Madison, 1912 shotgun shell. And this is Emerson and Company, little tiny padlock. There's a war nickel here and a couple Lincoln pennies. Now I found a lot of modern change. That's not very exciting to me, so I'm not even showing you guys that anymore. Here's some very exciting stuff. Now this, if you look, that opens the little door there. It's got a little trap door. So I think that's some kind of a pocket heater or something. This is one of the older things that I've found. This is a bale seal. Back in the day, when they'd ship stuff by rail, they would tie it off and melt a little piece of lead, and that's a bale seal. That's how they'd seal it off. Here's a little 14 karat necklace, 1.5 grams. Oh, this one. Look at this. Little star point diamond. It's 14 karat, 1.4 grams. And that's really old. That was exciting to find. This is a handmade piece, little folk art. It's got an M on one side and a W on the other. And that's just a couple of grams of sterling. And then some really interesting stuff. So here we've got Jungle Gems. That's a token from Phoenix. They closed in 2018, so fairly modern. This is a comic coin. Chickens get laid. People do too who aren't chicken. And yeah, it's called a comic coin. These always look real good when you find this side because it's got an eagle on it. And then you realize, wah, 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 no cash value. Here's a centavos. And here is a Thunderbird car wash token. Ooh, I could get my car washed. It's exciting. Now this is bizarre. I found not one, but 2 denture pieces and this here dog tag downtown. Craziest thing. I'm going to leave that sitting just like that so it doesn't reveal the identity of the person whose dog tag it was. But this here, it's a couple of grams of about 10 karat gold. You'll notice the black in between. That's silver that soldered it together. Craziest thing. Here's a tax token. These were 1930s and 40s in Phoenix. It's an aluminum one. I find them quite often. This is a gold-filled, 10-karat gold-filled ring with a nice little CZ or a diamond. I'm going to give that to Mrs. Casting here. Tomorrow, or today is our anniversary, actually. Happy anniversary, yes. This is kind of fun. A little pocket watch. You can still kind of see the numbers. It's in bad shape. It has no hands, and that's as clean as I could get that silver. This outer frame is silver, and the workings are all rusted up. But that was really a neat thing to find. And then this here, just kind of bizarre. So this is some kind of a paint gun or something. That's just how I found that out in the middle of nothing. An old mining camp. So I wonder if maybe that's how they painted stuff. But that's what I found in July metal detecting. And if I've misidentified something, please let me know. If you know what that little gun looking thing is there, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you could figure out what this little emblem here means, I would love to hear about it. Anyway, hope you get out there. Hope you find lots of great stuff. Just be real careful. It's hot out there, so go early, take a friend, and bring lots of extra water. And we'll see you soon.